Today I want to read to you something that I wrote and give you a message from the archangels. That's the energy I tap into. If anything else comes forward, then it comes forward. This video is going to be entirely different. Last night I had a breakdown about not being enough. And feeling like I wasn't talented enough and like I was weak and this and that. And I just realized I needed to do things my way. I was trying to make this video a little bit too complicated. I'm not like that. Complicated? Maybe. I'm not. I don't know. I need to do things in a way that feels free-flowy to me, and the way I was doing it wasn't free-flowy, it was stressing me out. So I'm gonna read this to you. And if you resonate with this, it's probably the first sign that 111 could be a number that is significant to you. So the first sign that you're meant to be here. So here we go. I need to remember to enunciate. Enunciate. Yeah. Here we go. How does it feel? No. Yeah. How does it feel? Like, I can't. Just woke up, by the way. But I want to do this video because I said I'm gonna post once a week and you can hold me to that. So here we go. How does it feel like to be completely and irrevocably in love with someone? Who knows where that's from? Not the whole sentence, but you know. If you don't know, I'm not gonna be mean. It's from, is it Twilight? It's one of the movies, for sure. Perhaps it is like gravity isn't what's keeping your feet lodged to the ground, but him. That's also from the movies. Food tastes different. It is no longer, oh, this tastes good. Now it is, he really likes this. Same with movies, people, and anything in life that requires a preference. It is like you can no longer think for yourself, as there is someone out there whose presence matters more to you than life itself. I had that. I had someone that mattered much more to me than life itself. I had someone I didn't just love. I had someone I attached the very meaning of life to. Wanna know what happened once he left? At first, I felt like someone had opened the door to my heart, with liquid kerosene all over, threw a lit match inside, and closed the door shut. It was pure agony. So much so, it brought me to my knees. Tears poured down my face for hours as I screamed in pain, alone, at a stranger's house with a stranger's dog. I was pet sitting. when it first dawned on me that we were breaking up. This kept going on for a few days after that. Simultaneously, something out of the ordinary happened. I felt the ghost, fear and abandonment come to me with an offer. With an offer. If you promise to close your heart, we promise to help the pain go away. You see, I know these two rascals very fucking well. They promise one thing and do another. I knew that if I were to accept their offer and I were to close my heart, I wouldn't be able to love again. Love? The only thing worth living for? No. I had just gone through the hard work of opening it to hold the love of my life. Nuh-uh. I was not going to do it. Fear and abandonment, so I meant it when I said no. So they didn't bother to try again. I mean, a girl crying, moaning, and kicking at the floor while looking at herself in the mirror with one hand on her heart, puffy-eyed and red-faced, while promising to herself that she will not close her heart must mean business, right? I was telling myself, Anna, you will not close your heart, you hear me? Moans painfully. I will not allow it. Fast forward to December. I haven't admitted to myself that it is over. January, I say I'm ready to move on. February, I admit I do not know how to live without him. March, if a man caused all this pain, another one must repair it, right? April, I miss you, you miss me. Can we make this work? May, I am beginning to see why he left. Not his own personal reasons, but why I manifested this occurrence. I needed to find my own way. I have to go my own way. What about us? What about everything we've been through? What about trust? Do not rely so much. I needed to go my own way and not rely so much on external forces. No matter how beautiful, I need to find my own way. Do not rely so much on an external force, no matter how beautiful, to give meaning and purpose to my life. I'm going to go get water. Okay. June. Fuck that. I want to be in love. And by in love, I mean attaching the meaning of life onto someone else. This someone else proceeds to ghost me, and I delulu myself that he's the one for a month and a week. That was a painful month. Not gonna lie to you. July. Now I'm working not only on getting over one man, but two, while also trying to keep my self-esteem up. So naturally, of course, this month was a sleeping around month. To then realize my body's too precious to be shared with men who don't even know how to express the fact that their emotionally unavailable father, narcissistic mother, fucked them up just a tiny bit. I decided I deserved better. August. I saw my pattern clearly. I saw how fucked up it was that I could not live my life without a man to give meaning to it. Do not think any month came by and it just finally dawned on me. It was months of having my heart, my chest, in constant physical pain. By August, the pain had just subsided enough for me to decide to fully move on. Move on not from my lost love, but from the structure I had in place in order to protect my integrity. I realized there was no integrity to keep if you forget what you're made of, to become an off-brand version of a guy's dream girl. Yeah. To become an off-brand version of a guy's dream girl. September, current month. 1, 2, 3 in the timer. I made a video about what 1, 2, 3 means on Instagram if you want to check it out. That's my favorite angel number. And don't complain. Why are you sending me somewhere else? Stop being so annoying. You stop being so annoying. God. Okay. I'm sorry. You're probably not being mean or saying anything. September. Listen to this. I know how to feel safe on my own. I know how to feel emotionally stable on my own. I know how to feel confident on my own. Those are my mantras. Life is meant to be lived without attachment. I know how to hold space for my pain. I am enough. What do I mean, live without attachment? It does not mean that you don't love things and you don't want things. That means that you understand that everything in your life is a gift. It's a loan. It's a big, fat loan. You could find the love of your life and they could be gone the next day. You could have the greatest connection of your life, whoever that is, and they could be gone the next day. Everything in this life is a big, fat loan. Time is relative. Everyone dies. What does that mean to me? That everyone is dead already. Every second is a gift. It's a loan. We're all already dead. We're going to blink and life is over. Life is meant to be lived without attachment. Otherwise, it's gonna hurt like a bitch, and we're not meant to be in pain all the time. We're not meant to be that suffering. So I'm doing myself a favor, and I'm reminding myself that life is meant to be lived without attachment. And I'm not perfect. I love holding on to things because I love loving things, and I love having them there as like precious little things, and I just want to love on them, and you know what I mean? And when they go, it breaks me. When I said the camera cut off. When I said I was on my knees in so much pain that I could not physically stand up, I mean it. I'm not just putting words together. So yeah, living life without attachment is not easy. And if you're watching this and you're struggling to do that, don't be hard on yourself. This is probably really bad advice. But take it if you want it. If not, don't. I'm not going to be responsible for any pain you might go through. But allow yourself to be attached. I have realized that, and not even, like, if you're at a point where you're like, I can let that go, then let it go. That's perfect. I feel like that's where I'm at. I feel like I can let that go. But if you're at a place where it's like, I cannot even fathom what it would look like to let go of someone, like, completely impossible. What I would recommend is to hold space for yourself. A message I got from my angels a while back, which take everything with a grain of salt. I could be saying this now and be changing my mind later, but it really helped me. A message I got was that trying to fix something, trying to actively change something by trying to fix it just pokes at the wound more. The best thing that you can do for your pain, for a wound, is give it space. If you find a part of you that you can't let go, that you can't seem to integrate into who you are, because in this universe, energy can only be transferred. It cannot be created or destroyed, right? Nor destroyed. So those parts of you that you don't like, you need to integrate and transmute into what you want them to be. You can't just throw them away and cast them out. There are certain energies that you can cast out, but you need to integrate with it. You need to hold it. So if you find that you are just so attached, tell yourself, I am someone that has issues with attachment. I cannot seem to let go of people. That's who I am. And take care of yourself like that. You'll fix it as you go. You're perfect. You're God's creation. You are perfect as you are. You are more than enough as you are. You don't need to go into this life and fix yourself and fix yourself and fix yourself and go into this desperate frenzy to be enough, because you are enough with your attachment issues. You are enough and you can't let go of that person you love. You are enough just as you are. So if we know that, if we know that you're enough just as you are, stop trying to change yourself. It's not about changing yourself. It's about healing. It's about having a gaping wound right here, and giving it the space to close. And for that, you need to hold it. You need to look at it for what it is. You need to tell yourself, baby, I love you just as you are. And if someone tries to come into your life, let's say you're single, and someone tries to come into your life for a relationship, and you know you have issues with attachment, you just let them know, I have issues with attachment. I don't think I can do this. Anything that is meant for you won't miss you. The love of your life won't pass you by. The love of your life won't leave. Okay? So if you're worried about that, don't be. If you have a gaping wound and someone comes into your life and it's meant to be, they're not going to poke it, they're going to hold it with you. Does that mean you're going to... I know there's this fear. There can be this fear of... staying stagnant, but it's not stagnant. The more you hold your wound, the more it starts closing. What does it mean that it closes? The more you accept it, the more you start taking steps to heal it. You clean it. You sew it closed. You give it the space to heal. By you giving yourself the space to be someone with attachment issues, you start finding the way to heal it, not to fix it. It's like the universe, like your angels are putting breadcrumbs for you to follow, are putting the path in front of you on how to heal this wound. But you need to hold it. Not patch it up and tell yourself, I need to fix it. Because telling yourself you need to fix it is not healing the wound, it's patching it up. And that just makes it get more infected. It makes you act out of trauma. So I'm not going to keep going off about that, but those are my opinions. So I was talking about what I now know in September. I finished with saying, I am enough. I know how to hold space for my pain. I am enough. All women are of equal value, and beauty is all about energy. I am here for a rather large purpose. I am special. You do not have to be soft and pretty all the time to be beautiful. Passionate eyes and a horsish laugh has a charm too. My body's not here to please you. Actually, it is meant to hold the most intricate and delicate parts of my soul. My soul. My soul. And finally, too simple to even be the biggest lesson. I have got me. I have got me. I got me. Those lessons are so new and so raw still that it's hard to believe that that's me, but it is. Now they're just like solidifying. Okay, baby girls and baby boys of the world. I just felt the need to tell you that I'm bisexual. Don't know why. The thought just came into my head, and I was like, you should tell them. Okay, so we're using my own deck. I know. The title says tarot reading. However, how am I gonna tell you that I'm gonna read cards for you if I just put like reading or card reading? It makes more sense if I put up there tarot reading. Tarot reading. So, let's take some deep breaths. You can take them with me, you could not, no pressure. I'm gonna take some deep breaths and we are gonna give you a message from the archangels. Stretch those wings, my earth angel. Archangel Raphael, please. Now let me say that again. Archangel Raphael, please allow me to say the truth and only but the truth today. Energía de amor incondicional, creadora, expansiva, que ha creado todo en el universo, por favor. Sal de lo más profundo de mí y utiliza mis cuerdas vocales, mi garganta, mi mente, mi cuerpo, mi tercer ojo, mi estómago, para poder darles el mensaje el día de hoy. Okay. I'm gonna ask first, what is it that you need to know? Okay, a card came out. It says focus on your external. Focus on. It's funny I said external. Oh, okay. So it's about. I want to get close because I want to be loud. People are sleeping. Let me just bring you closer. Let's get up close and personal. Oh. Oh. Okay, so it says focus on growing your internal landscape. And we have the King of Swords here. What's the truth, Archangel Raphael? So look, you have been growing your internal landscape for long enough, baby girl. You are safe to create. It is time for you to create. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Your manifestations are gonna come forward quicker than you might think. But you need to put yourself out there. And once you put yourself out there, you'll realize that your dreams were very much tangible and very much possible all along. And it won't take for you to even accomplish these dreams altogether. Once you begin this road, you'll see, wait, my dreams were possible all along. And this is a protection card, like, that's a protection guy. Your angels are protecting you. 1, 2, 3, fucking again. Oh my fucking god. Can't believe it. And I saw 53, which is a protection number. I'll make a video about that. For Instagram. 53. You are protected. And it might seem like money is so important, but when you're an earth angel, when you're here to heal the world, believe it or not right now, you have a rather large purpose. I mean, that's what I said. I have a rather large purpose. You guys have a rather large purpose. And when you're here for that, okay. So, this card came out. And basically what that means is that you have been on a long journey. A long, painful journey. One of the Sefirot is written on this card, and I want to search what it means to tell you. So first of all, you have been growing your internal landscape, and it is time for you to put yourself out there to show the world what it is you have learned. I understand you have gone through a long, painful journey, and that everything in your life until now probably has not worked out the way you wanted it to. That's what this means. Okay. I'm curious though. My angels just told me you don't need to look up the meaning of this, but I wanted to. Okay, it means power. You see, I did need to look it up because this long journey that you have gone through, this awakening, it has been a 4-year awakening, if not longer. If not, I am actually lying right now. My awakening began on November 2016. And I think that was like the first stage, and the second stage started on around the same time, like halfway through the year, on 2020. So it feels more like 4 years to become who I am now. I feel like I needed to go through that first stage to become who I was in 2020, and now 4 years to become who I am now. 2024, 16, 17, 18, 4 years. Each stage was 4 years. What the fuck? The universe likes cutting things neatly, like balanced, like 4 years here, 4 years there. There you go. I do feel like my dreams are coming true now. To make myself as an example, and it's like funny, like Spirit is talking exactly about what I'm going through. I want to start a podcast, and I already recorded it, but I'm iffy about it, but we'll see. But I'm going to start a podcast once a week as well, and I'm doing Instagram, hardcore, TikTok as well, like readings there, and then YouTube, and it genuinely feels now like I can, like my dreams are gonna come true. Like I'm gonna be making money out of these things. And something else Spirit was saying that I couldn't finish my thought was that you are not here to make money feel like such an important thing. I was talking to some ex-friends of mine, and they were telling me, like, I don't know what we were talking about, but I told them I do not have a job right now because I don't need one. Really. Spirit is taking care of me. Spirit is taking me left and right. I like saying that I'm an on-duty archangel in a human body. Just like an on-duty archangel is like on-call archangel. Or on-duty, yeah. It's like I am being moved left and right and being shown things here and there to be able to get to this point now. And you have been going through a long and painful process, but this is me telling you, you have reached the end of the fucking tunnel, baby girl or baby boy. You have reached the end of the fucking tunnel. I know it doesn't seem real, like what I just read to you in September. I know how to feel safe on my own. What? I know how to feel emotionally stable on my own. What? I know how to feel confident on my own. What? I can't believe that. But it is the truth. I am at the end of the tunnel, and you, it looks like I have my shirt on, and you are at the end of the tunnel as well. Spirit wants to tell you, start creating, and start creating. You're gonna love it. I'm gonna read to you something that I wrote. And I know you guys are gonna understand it perfectly because you connect with me. So, a person could never fulfill you, but self-expression very well could. Do not wait to be saved to create. Create now, because you might just find out that was your salvation all along. Creation has saved me, and not in the way of being depressed, but in the way that I feel happy to be alive. I feel at peace with my life. I am nowhere near where I want to be. My environment is not so bad, but if I wanted to, I could definitely focus on all the bad things. But I'm not doing that. And what's allowing me to not do that because I get it. It's like, how do I not do that? I wake up somewhere that I don't really like. It's like, it's impossible. It's right there. But when you're creating, at least that's how it has been for me. When you're creating, it's like, it doesn't fucking matter. All that matters is to get the video out. All it matters is to record. All it matters is to meditate so you can keep so you can keep all that matters. Confirmation burps, like people say. I don't know. I don't feel that connected to my burps. I just feel like my throat is opening up more like. But yeah, all that matters is to meditate so you can keep creating because you love it so much. And I know. I'm gonna get really close. Probably everything that you have gone excited about this past 4 years, 8 years, has not worked out. But it is your moment. It is your time now to get excited and for things to actually work out for you. It is time. You can do this. You know what you want to create. And a big message that Spirit is going to be giving you moving forward is to make this easy for yourself. Make it in a way that it's just stupidly easy to the point that you feel lazy. You're like, I'm being a little lazy, like me with this video. I feel lazy as fuck. Do it that way. Do it the way that comes easy to you. If you just wrote a poem in 5 minutes and you had the title underneath everything and it just came to you, allow it to be that way. I find that I write things and I make things harder for myself by trying to edit them and this and that, and it was never necessary. Just record yourself and say whatever you want to say and post that shit. You are too marvelous. You are too amazing. You're too cool. You're too divine to be caring, to be giving a fucking blooming shit about what people are gonna say about you. Something someone told me, which really helped me. Actually, a video on Instagram. You're not doing enough. And I know being enough is our subject. You're enough. This is just, listen to me. You're enough. But you're not doing enough if you don't have people hating on you. When people don't understand you, when people are hating on you, that's the best thing that you could ask for, because that means that you're different. And you're not doing anything wrong. If you're anything like me, you're afraid of right or wrong. You're exactly where you're supposed to be, and you're doing exactly what you're meant to be doing. Seek your own truth. Do whatever it is lights you up. Make it easy for yourself. You're protected. Think of this. You have archangels surrounding you at all times like this. Imagine 4 of them like this. See their light around you right now with their white wings just like this. All around you. They're made of light. They're covering you up everywhere you go. Everything that has happened has been under their guidance. Take it easy. But more than take it easy is you have the wisdom to do this. You have gone through the periods of rest, renewal. You have gone through a period. What are you trying to say, Spirit? That she knows. Okay. Whoever is watching this, you know. You have the wisdom. You have immense, ancient wisdom within you. It's time for you to share it in the way that you know how to share it. You're not here to follow anyone but yourself. That's the message today. And yeah. I'm trying to grow my socials because it is boring to create when no one is looking. It has been a thing also for me, being seen. So I'm going to put my TikTok and Instagram underneath if you want to see that. And I'm not trying to take away from you. I'm trying to flow together. I grow, you grow. And what else? I wanted to say one more thing. Oh, the podcast is coming soon. And it feels so weird to market myself. It's like market myself. Well, remember to respect your energy and your spaces. Everything is an illusion except your truth. Lo quiero mucho. Hasta la próxima semana. See you next week.